It's lights out. And away we go. Preston has a really good start. Harry, not so good. But Preston is flying away. Down into turn one we go. Harry has to follow behind Preston. Preston has a brilliant start and is now still ahead of Harry, which is not what Harry wanted. Hadn't had a good start, but behind Jamie and Bradley are still in the same positions. But Bradley's slowly gaining on Harry right now. You can see he's just less than a half of a car width behind Harry.
He's really trying to take that position away from him, and if he does, it's just another car that the current streak holder, Harry, has to pass. But can Bradley do it? He's looking for it. He can't get it on this corner, unfortunately. Jamie lacking behind. No, he's not. He's catching up to Bradley quite a bit on most corners. Jamie may be looking for the overtake of Bradley now. Bradley goes a bit wide now, and that may be Jamie having it. Of course, Bradley stays within track limits, so no need to get the warnings out quite yet. Thing is, though, the all the drivers have a stake in this race today. Preston, of course, the points he needs to gain on Charlie. Harry, the points he needs to get away from George and Jamie. Bradley, the points he needs to get on top of Callum. Jamie, the points he needs to catch up to George and Harry. And then Callum, the points he needs to keep that gap going between him and Bradley.
But Harry is trying to go for an overtake on the main straight against Preston. They go wheel to wheel. This is a very heavy. Down into the left-hander. They go wheel to wheel through turns 2, and now Harry gets ahead. Preston's now back ahead. They get now Preston's ahead, but Bradley tried to just have a little bit of a peek there, but he realised he just stick his nose out of it just for the meanwhile and sit back. But they still go wheel to wheel. Preston goes wide. They make a bit of contact. But Harry now up into the lead of the French Grand Prix. But he might lose his DRS because Preston might have it. Who knows yet? It seems like none of them have DRS. Oh no, both of them, Preston and Bradley, both have DRS. They go to the porter left-hand side of Harry. Now, Bradley looks like to go down the inside, cuts the corner. Harry goes through the middle of him. Preston back up to the Harry.
Oh no! This is... Oh no, I'm not even going to say that. Welcome to the DFL French Grand Prix, people. It's packed with action. Preston, Harry, going at it. Happens every single season. And now Harry is down to P4. Can he get back up? I'm sure he can. Actually, I'll rephrase that. Can Harry pull a Callum and get up many positions? Because Callum is up 3 positions right now. He is stonking up that leaderboard. Can Harry do the same or not? Quickly, P12. He's now gained 4 different positions under pressure by the Mercedes of George Russell and the AlphaTauri of Pierre Gasly here. Can he catch up to the McLaren?
Yeah, well, I'm sure he's slowly making his way through the field, so I see why he shouldn't. I wouldn't see why not, you know. So, you know, there's quite a bit of a train from... and Jack has spun, and that means Harry is now up into P3, back in the podium positions. Another bit of a dramatic is that Bradley's pulled him back himself within a 1-second gap, and that means he has the DRS, because it coming off just turn 7, he has DRS, and that will allow him to use that against Preston, obviously, as he powers down the straight with ERS and DRS. I'm sure he'll be trying to use all of that up. It was a 1.1, now it is 0.6 of a second behind Preston. I'm sure
Jamie spun again. He's down to P9 now.
That is not good for Jamie at all after having such a good race. You know, I don't know what to say. You know, he makes the mistakes and then he just falls down this route of constantly making mistakes through the race. He doesn't make any mistakes, but he is 0.4 of a second now. He is etching so closer now to Preston, the man who's desperate, needing these points to get the championship down to 18 points just between Charlie and him. But he tries to go for the overtake. He has DRS. He's using ERS. Will he pull to the inside? It's the only option for him. He pulls down to the inside of Preston. They go wheel to wheel. They almost touch there for a second. But he backs out there. But he lets Preston ahead. He almost made contact by almost connected his front right to Preston's rear left. and he will be trying to catch Preston. He is quicker than Preston, and he knows it. You can just see it, how faster that Bradley is driving compared to Preston.
I won't take it away for this battle. We'll see it conclude before I mention what I was about to mention, because Bradley is still gaining on Preston, not letting him get away, not letting Preston gain any time whatsoever. Bradley is letting Preston know that he is here, making sure that his presence is known, and he may be going for the overtake, but he can't stretch it. Now, slight contact between Bradley and Preston. Preston makes it go out, but I believe Bradley was staying behind so that he would get the DRS on Preston, but does it really help? No, it doesn't, because he's run out of DRS, going to the bare bones of it now. Preston again goes a bit wide. He'll be thankful for Carl's not here, that's for sure, because we cannot count every time that someone goes off track whilst Carl can. Now Bradley still going after Preston, making sure that his presence is still known here.
Yeah, Bradley is clearly not letting Preston go, and he's holding him on with a bare grip. And, you know, he's trying to let Preston know that he's not going anywhere anytime soon, and he's only staying behind him and hopefully trying to pass him. He had a great opportunity down into here, down into the turn 8, through this chicane area right here. You know, he clearly saw his opportunity, tried seizing it, but then realised that it wasn't going to work, and it was only going to end one way for those two. It was going to end in a collision or spinning out. Bradley now, once again, he is trying to look to attack Preston, but Preston goes into the pits. I'm assuming Harry would follow it into the pits as well, but apparently not. He clearly feels that the tyres are not bad, and he's still got the grip in him. So now, Preston into the pits, Harry up into P2 right now. Bradley into the lead of the French Grand Prix. This is the first time since Bahrain or Italy, when he had, well, for a split second he was leading it and then spun out, but Bahrain was probably, off the top of my head, was the last time he led a Grand Prix on merit. And now Harry has a mighty job ahead of him to cut down the 3.2 second gap.
Now P7, so not too far away from Harry, who's actually just pitted himself.
Yeah, Harry clearly feels that he needs to cover off Preston. He needs to have a good pit stop here. Otherwise, Preston here will catch him up, and I'm sure he will on this part of the track, and it will be a job for Harry. He's not far from the pit exit now, but Preston will overtake him when it comes to entering the pits, and he's just about to overtake him right now as Harry is exiting the pits as we speak. And now he is on the hard compound, I believe.
Oh!
Oh, makes slight contact there with the McLaren of Lando Norris, but not enough to anything too severe. But now he splits Yuki and Lando from that little fight they were having. Oh, he almost goes into the back of him. Those cold tires are not helping in his case any. So what? You know, those cold tires need to be warmed up. You can see how far wide he's going because of the cold tires as well.
That's so true. And as we're talking, Preston does get the overtake on the AI of Lewis Hamilton. Nice overtake by Preston. Now back up to third place whilst Harry's down in 8th. Harry may be looking for the overtake on the AlphaTauri of Yuki Tsunoda here. If he is to get this overtake, then he'll go up to 7th place, meaning that he's still within this battle for first place, I believe, because there is enough time for him to gain on the top 2. But what can happen? I mean, we look currently, Bradley has a 21-second gap.
But as Preston is now on the back of Sebastian Vettel, he has DRS on Vettel now, powering down the straight. What will he do? Pull to the inside, pull to the outside. He pulls down the inside of Sebastian Vettel. Looks like he's trying to send a dive bomb. He does. He makes that work. They almost make some contact there. He might even make contact there, but now moves up into a fight for P2, and now he's going to chase down Bradley.
But I thought, why the hell not? Anyway, back to the race now. Bradley is in the pits now.
Yeah, nearly he needs to think that. I thought that it's the best time to pit whilst he still has that gap. Actually, he about to cross the pit entry. It is going to be close, but Preston will be out front. But I'm pretty sure Bradley is on the mediums like he should be. Which he is. Now it is game on for Bradley. It could be his potential first win here in the F1 DFL Championship against Preston. So obviously he is on the quicker compound now compared to Preston, but it all comes down to tyre management and pace. You can tell that Bradley is pushing his McLaren to that limit against the as you can tell that he has been absolutely he's been waiting for this moment. He's been waiting to fight for the race lead. He has had opportunities. He did have the opportunity in Bahrain in the Open on his debut, but he didn't quite make use of that opportunity. He now pulls down to the inside. Oh, pressing with DRS down the inside to turn one. He makes the overtake work, and now up into P1. Preston is now the one chasing Bradley now. So and Harry now up to P3 as well. So if these two can keep fighting for long enough, Harry can probably bring himself back into the fight.
Can Callum get back up to points? Can Jamie get back up to the top now? What are these two capable of? What can they do? What do they need to do?
Well, obviously, they need to focus. Obviously, Lando Norris is on the medium compound compared to Callum is. He's on the hards, and I'm pretty sure Jamie will be. No, he's on the mediums as well. So Jamie also on the mediums, but he's in a pack with the Ferrari and then his teammate Sergio. So you know he can potentially maybe move up to P7 here, maybe even P6 if the guys in front of him keep fighting along. But Alan though, he is now up into P11 and sits in front of Lando Norris as Lando Norris tries to pull down the inside. Lando Norris tried to make the move down the inside, but didn't make it work. Callum is in front still, and it's all good. He can hold on to that P11 just that little bit longer now.
And whilst we're talking, Jamie is getting the overtake on the Ferrari of Carlos Sainz now. Goes wheel to wheel, manages to make it past. All he has is Sergio Perez in front of him. Can he get ahead of Sergio Perez? His own teammate is looking very, very likely here, people. Who knows? In two different places, really. But we're just going to go off of Harry. 3-second time penalty for Jamie. Already in P18 here, but a 3-second time penalty. Things really are going the way of Jamie here today, are they?
No, I'm not really going Jamie's way. He started off well, then had that mistake, and then dropped down, and then...
Oh my god, Jamie. You've just gone straight into Joe Guan Yu here. Almost into Harry is that, I believe. What is... No, not Harry. Carlos Sainz. What is going on?
I don't know. I feel like Jamie...
Oh my god. He's doing so dangerous driving right now.
Yeah, exactly. His first ever win in the DFL would be a great way. And Jamie...
Oh! No way, safety car.
Don't tell me that's a safety
car. It is.
Car.
It's a safety car.
No way. And when we thought it was all over for Harry, he's come back straight into it. And like I said, it's Italy 2.0 right here. And it's still on for Harry. He can still potentially get his third win here at France. You're hearing this right now, right, people? It is a potential third win for Harry this season. Well, not this season. I mean, on France. And will Harry decide to pit? And that is the right choice. And now it is all about showing what he can do. He has something has blessed him, and clearly the F1 gods have thought that this is what a way to make another end and another controversy win that can be made again. Harry onto the softs, Preston onto the softs, Bradley on the mediums, and has not pitted, which is a silly mistake from him. Which he probably should to counter off Preston and Harry. And now the grid will be bunched up together, and it will be ever so close between those top three now. We saw Harry and Bradley come together. Harry spinning out, Preston taking the lead. Can we see a repeat of that? Can we see the man in red take yet again a third victory here on this very track? Paul Ricard for the third season running. It is all to play for now. Everything is up for grabs, and it is not over yet, people. The safety car is coming in this lap. Bradley has the whole pack under control now. He is the man who has to lead after the safety car. he is now effectively the safety car now. The safety car is coming in. It comes down to this with 2 laps left of this race. 2 laps of absolutely nothing but push and go. It is going to be absolutely tight between these top 3, and it'll be so interesting. The last time we saw a 3-way fight for the lead, which off the top of my head was Miami, George, Preston, and Charlie all fighting for the lead. And it looks like Bradley is already trying to go, and already he accelerates at the back of the turn 15 now. Preston will be trying to catch him. Harry seems to be catching Preston. It seems that Bradley has the restart under control to begin with. But just remember, Preston and Harry have soft compounds, so they can just push to the limit and not worry about the consequences of the tyres now. It is absolute push to the limit. Bradley will want to defend for his life as Preston almost looks down the inside. It is so close. Preston goes down the inside. They go wheel to wheel. Harry looks to invite himself. Preston goes slightly wide. Bradley goes off track, but Preston goes through the lead. Harry now inside of Bradley. Will it be close? It looks like Harry might try to go down the inside of Bradley, but Bradley looks like trying to go down inside of Preston. Now you have to hold off there for a second. Jamie is ignored blue flag, but we'll just ignore that. Harry trying to power his way through past Bradley, and Bradley's trying to get past Preston.
I don't know what's going to happen. I did see on the chat, Bradley said cheers Dan, but I'm probably going to lose it here. But Bradley is still giving it his all, defending off Harry whilst also attacking Preston here. Harry wants to keep this streak alive. Preston wants to say goodbye to the bad luck he's had in France these past 2 seasons. A lot is on the line for these 3 drivers here today, more so for Brad than anyone, I would say. His first win. Can he claim it here today, or will Harry and Preston say, nah, that's going to happen another time?
And Harry now gets past Bradley, and Harry's up into P2. He has to chase Preston on the final lap, like Preston was chasing him in Italy on the final lap. Can Harry keep this dream alive, and can Harry keep this win streak up? Preston is currently 1.3 seconds ahead of 1.3 instead of ahead of Harry. Can't speak right now. It is getting very intense. But Harry's managed to pull down the gap a little bit more. I don't think it's going to be enough. He needs to be pushing the car to the absolute limit there now. Bradley has performed exceptionally well, but it hasn't been enough for these 2 to get past. And, I feel bad for Bradley because, I feel like he probably should have gone and won this race. But the game's the game, and it is what it is. And I'm sure Bradley, if he has the motivation and the hunger for it, he will come back fighting in the upcoming races. I'm sure he will have the motivation. It could look like it could be over for Harry. It could be over for this win streak of his. The record, currently he could potentially hold it. Bradley now has some penalties now. So he will have a 3-second time penalty. Will he make it across the finish line still on the podium? It is 1.2 seconds now. I'm going to let you have it now, Dan.
And here comes round the final corner to win the 2nd race in a row. No, not the 2nd race in a row. Correction. Here's another race. Here comes Preston to win for the first time ever, to say goodbye to the bad luck he's had the past 2 seasons. He comes home to win the French Grand Prix, people. I hope you watched till the end, because this was an exciting race. He, unfortunately, winning means Harry has said goodbye to his French win streak, but he takes 2nd place. Bradley, unfortunately, loses out on the win due to the safety car, but Preston is gaining on Charlie once again, folks. Driver of the day is Esteban Ocon, and we're going to go to a podium. And here comes Preston for the podium now, walking out once again. He must be getting used to this by now. Harry on his left to take 2nd. Bradley luckily claims that 3rd place with that 3-second time penalty. Come on, Bradley. Finally, once again on the podium, but Preston now closes that gap between Charlie. It's getting a lot more interesting with these last races we have, people. You won't want to miss the next race in Monaco. There's going to be a lot of DNF people. It's going to be interesting. We know Harry's history there. It's a bad luck streak, that's for sure. And here's the grid rundown, not the leaderboard rundown. I can't speak, it's too exciting. Preston takes a P1, Harry takes a P2. Unfortunately doesn't get P1, ending his win streak here in France. Bradley, even with a 3-second time penalty, takes P3. Then he dropped down a bit. Unfortunately, Jamie does take that P19, and Callum takes that P15. What an exciting race we have had today, guys. Come back next time from Monaco, where unfortunately Harry does have his DNFing streak currently in Monaco. But what actually does he? I can't remember whether he won last time or not. But I'll get that up for you guys, don't you worry. But we will see you next time. It's been the DFL, over and out, people. See you next time in Monaco. Goodbye.